Steel salute, Steel brothers and sisters. I'm Scott from PocketKnifesBlog.com here with another knife review today. Today we are going to review the Case BackPocket Chestnut Bone Folding Pocket Knife. It's a stellar knife. It's a stud of a knife. And when I get done with this review, I'm going to send this out to a young man in North Carolina who has sickle cell anemia. First name is Devin. Hope you're watching, Devin. This knife will be coming to you soon enough. I've been carrying this knife for, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. I got this from Case straight out of the box. The item number is TB 61548CV. It has the chrome vanadium blade on it, and it's a stud of a knife. I mean, it's got some oomph. It's got some length. It weighs in open at and we can't see that, and I can't see that, so you'll have to trust me here. Just about 8 inches opened. Overall length opened. And just a smidge over 4.5 inches closed. Now you'll see this lanyard, this paracord lanyard that I have attached here. This is for carrying purposes. The knife is called BackPocket. This is a standard name for this knife, and I did carry it in my back pocket for a short time, but it got to be a little bit of a pain sitting down. It fell down in my pocket this way and laid that way in my pocket. I think if it would have stood up, it would have been okay, but it laid down in my back pocket like that, so it lasted for about a day. So I put this lanyard on it to drape this, drop the knife into my pocket like so. Hangs out the, here, I'll show you. Stay right there. I just put it in my pocket like that. I don't know if you can see it from there. But then the cord drapes over the end, so access is pretty easy. So that's how I've been carrying it for the past 4 or 5 weeks. Beautiful, just beautiful. And I don't know if it comes out good enough in this picture, but absolutely beautiful. Jig bone handles. Chestnut is the color they call it. And absolutely magnificent. Look at that little sparkle. See that right there? That's nice. So we'll try it back on this side if we can get any sparkle going there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Beautiful knife. Gorgeous knife. Sharp as a razor, as are most American-made Case knives, or all knives that are made by Case in the Americas. A couple of small curveballs that I have with this knife is when you first open it, the first time you open it, you got to be careful right there at the half stop, because it'll catch you. It'll get your thumbnail right there, because it's got a powerful half stop and a good open, and it's tight. The fit, finish, and functionality of this knife is immaculate. One of the things that I noticed, and I still have this problem to this day, is when I close the knife, I have it like this. I reach back here as if I was going to engage the release for a lockback knife. So it's not there, obviously. This is not a lockback knife, which I think is a drawback on this item. And I handed the knife to my brother-in-law over the weekend to show it to him for the first time, and sure enough, he opened the knife and then popped it, and his hand slid right to the back just like this to engage the release, and there was none. And we kind of chuckled, and I said, yeah, there's no release. So it's I'm sure they have Case has lockback knives, but this knife I think would benefit from that. But it's a great knife. It's thin. You can see it's. Well, let's see. Did I put the ruler away? No, it's right at a 1/2 inch wide. Kind of a narrow knife. Not it fits in your hand, but you've got to grab it tight because there's not a lot of oomph to it, a lot of roundness to it, but fits in the hand fully. The butt sticks out below your pinky there, and the blade and bolster is still above your forefinger, your pointer finger. So it allows for a good solid grip, but narrow in the hand, doesn't fill the hand. So not a big drawback, but anyhow, I've used this knife to cut numerous things, and we're going to do some cutting experiments here today. And I don't know that you'll be able to see it in this light, but there's a stain. I cut a tomato with it, and it stained the blade a little bit. Kind of gave it a little premature patina, but it looks nice anyhow. It still looks. I don't know if you can see it in here. Maybe if I bring it up close. It's not working. Anyhow, let's do some cutting. I've got one of these, I don't know, what's these called? Tyvek envelopes. These things are always brutal to cut, man. They're always a pain in the butt to get open. I'm sure you've seen these type of, it's almost like a thread type of, and so we'll do a little cutting here. And she cuts through this stuff like nobody's business, so it's great for those type of envelopes if you happen to get one of them in the mail. We shredded that up pretty nicely. Throw that in the garbage over there. And I have this old, and I have no clue what's going to happen here, so this is going to be a live cutting demonstration to show that this knife, not that you would use it to cut leather, maybe you would. I had this old-timer Schrade knife sheath that the back flap for your belt is come unsewn here, come apart. So I thought it would be a good item to cut. That's a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that! Wow, look at that! Cut that right out of there, just like I wanted a nice U-shaped cut. Not really. That was an accident, but. Anyhow, it's sharp enough to cut that leather. Look at that. Lordy, lordy. Now I've got a big U-shaped cut double with a W in there. Kind of strange. So we'll just keep cutting this leather and see how it goes. Watch your fingers. Oh yeah, you're gonna like this knife, Devin. I'm just telling you right now. This rascal's sharp. I have not sharpened it yet. I've used it for normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill cutting exercises, cutting boxes, cutting cigars, cutting the caps of cigars. Cutting whatever comes in, cutting paper. So nice knife. Fits the hand nice. And let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. I mean, I knew it was sharp. I'm just showing you here, praying that I don't cut myself. But it's cutting this rascal mighty fine. If I can make some straps out of this. So it's a very, very sharp knife. No play in the blade. Solid, tight, no wobble. What we got here? I'm just gonna keep on cutting. Almost close. Look at that. Cut the whole pocket portion off the backing. I could make a nice leather strip if I could get a hold of it. Look at that. That is something. Cutting through this this beat up, this worn leather. Nice little leather strap right there. This is a heck of a knife. Oh, be careful. So anyhow, then I wanted to do that and grab a piece of paper here. See if it's still. Oh yeah, look at that. That's sharp, man. That is razor sharp. And as I said before, I haven't put an edge on this, but just a fantastic product, American-made product. Case knives, known for quality, known for craftsmanship. So anyhow, the overall the fit, finish, and functionality on this knife is rock solid, as you would expect. A couple of the drawbacks would be the carrying, the accessibility. Because of the strap that I put on it, makes it accessible easily, and the accessibility is there because of the strap. Other than that, I think it's a little bit burdensome to carry around in your pocket. I'd recommend carrying it with the lanyard like this, which the knife will come with a lanyard like this on it, Devin, for you. And or either that or in a sheath like the sheath that I just cut up. It probably would have fit in there. Yeah, it definitely would have fit in that old sheath. Carry that, and that would make it. And this is more of a workhorse knife. This isn't a knife you want to carry to, to church with you, or just to a family gathering. This is something you want to take out in the woods with you. You want to take out in the backyard to, do some bush trimming, or to do some cutting of some twigs and stuff like that. It's meant for a little bit more of a heavy duty job, although you can see that it cuts paper just fine. This is after I got done cutting some leather, and after I've been using it for a week, not a week, for a month. So I'd like to see it have a lock back, because that would add to the safety of the knife, and the expectancy of people carrying this knife would tend to lean that there might be a release there. And so you have that, and it's a little narrow. I mean, it's nice, it's cool, it's slender, but it's a little narrow. A little more beef would be nice. So I think overall I'd probably score this case back pocket knife about a 9.0 steel salutes. So it's a good knife. It's a rock solid knife for work. I mean, you want to take this and you'd cut rope with it and do work with this knife. Either that or put it on your shelf and collect it. So, but that's it. That's another knife review. I'm Scott, PocketKnivesBlog.com. Check us out. Stop by. And stay tuned for more knife reviews. Thanks for checking in.